Sunfish, Funfish match race, October 25th, 2020. I am Billy Bob Clambake.
And I'm Felipe Renscati.
Felipe, it's been a long time, brother.
It has been. Excited to get back to it.
Yeah, we've been gone for a couple of months. It's just been one of those things where it's always good to get back. Better late than never, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly right, Billy Bob.
So I got a question for you, Felipe, and maybe you're not willing to tell me, but exactly what have you been up to for the last couple months?
Oh, I'm a bit of an interpretive dancer, and I was out in the deserts of Utah slinging my stuff, Billy Bob.
Nice. Well, it's good. Wow. That was a little bit surprising, but
Everybody always is surprised when they learn I got the moves.
nice. Well, you know what we're going to be doing here? We're going to be doing that 2 laps with the gate.
Interesting.
You know, the up, the down, and the gate there in
Yep.
the middle.
Can't forget about the gate.
So, now I got a question for you. I know you're a sailor, but is there any other water sports that you enjoy generally? Looks like you got a little wet there.
Yeah, one of my favorite pastimes is just getting utterly soaked out there on the rapids.
Nice. Hey, well, you might not have just heard that, but we reintroduced the 1 minute sound, little yeehaw, little cowboy action.
Little yeehaw.
Nice. Well, we got 43 seconds left for the start. Felipe, what are you seeing here?
I'm seeing some very close interaction here, looking like they're just following each other.
Well, I think the pin might be a little bit favored here. Remember the lured rule? Ooh, what's going on here?
Whoa, look out.
It's still a little early here, though. There's 25 seconds to go.
I think this is a power play from Brad, and I love it.
Definitely trying to push Karen over, and yep, they're having an attack away. So let's see what Brad does and what Karen does here. 12 seconds to go to the start. Brad may look like he's going to try to start on port, which could make sense to left side's favor. If Karen's going to attack, this could be a slow start for Karen. And off they go, and yes, you can see Brad's got the better start here.
Brad coming out strong here. That's what you love to see. But I believe Karen will make a comeback. She always does.
Well, this is a 2-lap race.
She's got plenty of time.
Brad just did a covering tack, and off they go on starboard. Now, we've talked a lot about these numbers. It's been a while. Maybe have some new people following us today, Felipe. But the yellow numbers on the bottom, that's Brad.
Of course.
Green numbers?
Karen.
Sure. And then the blue track above, that's Brad.
Yep.
Green track?
Karen.
Nice.
Now, I'm noticing Brad's color choices here. Do you think that could have anything to do with his old alma mater?
Did Brad go to school at, what would be a maize and blue team?
I don't know, Billy Bob. I didn't go there.
Oh, but then this green and this blue, is that like Karen's a Seattle Seahawks fan or something?
Excellent team.
Well, here we are going off on starboard. Again, as always, higher number the better on starboard. Karen is tacking.
Smart play. Smart play.
Looks like she's going to duck Brad. What's Brad going to do? He's going to cover.
Just tactical sailing all around right here.
Now Karen is tacked back to get out of the wind, and now you can see Brad's.
Is that a bird?
Now there's a little bit of separation, but still pretty close because Karen is further up the course. If Brad tacked right now, it'd still be pretty close, wouldn't you think?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Now they're on port. You want those lower numbers on port. Right now, Karen's got the lower numbers. That could be she's gaining, and it does look like she's gaining.
It looks like, well, Brad's making some big jumps here on the numbers.
Here's the tack and another close
Whoa!
pass. We like those close passes at Sunfish, Funfish match race.
That high octane footage. You love to see it.
Okay, now here goes Brad. Question.
Nice pipe. Incredible pass around the back there from Brad.
Well, so the winds are a little lighter today. It looks like if you judge the water, they look to be about 8 to 10 knots. What is a knot? You ever thought about what a knot is, Felipe?
Yeah, it's when you tie two things together.
Oh yeah. Now, how does that matter in a reference to speed?
So miles per hour,
Yeah.
how many miles you're going in an hour. That's how they calculate your speed.
Yeah.
So the length of a tied knot,
Yeah.
how many lengths of tied knots are you going in an hour? That's your speed,
Oh,
knots.
okay. I get it. You know what? We give you science here at Sunfish Funfish Match Race.
That's right.
Well, you can see that it's, by the way, something new in the last two. We have a yellow hippity hop now. We had the red and white hippity hop. They had the soccer ball hippity hop. Now they have this yellow smiley face like hippity hop. Thoughts?
Might be a little easier to see out there against the blue water.
All right, so it looks like we have another one of those simultaneous roundings, and they're going to head back
Whoa.
downwind.
It's like synchronized sailing. When's that going to be an Olympic sport, Billy Bob?
Wow, that's tough. The rules here, when you're both going downwind on the same tack, both of our competitors are on starboard tack, is that the leeward boat has the right of way. So Karen would have to stay clear of Brad if they came together. Of course, right now they're not coming together. If you're Brad and you know that, do you do anything? Is there something about your strategy here?
Yeah, I think you try to inch your way over there to the right and kind of get the inside corner on the right side, and that kind of forces Karen to go off even more to the right and take the outside. So you're going to be you're turning first, and you're getting that head start going back up for lap 2.
But if that's a very smart thought, and Brad looks like he might be getting ready to head up a little bit. Now let's think about it this way: if you are going to head up, and then you turn to go down to the end here. Oh look, yes, look, they're actually going farther right than the gate is. At some point, they're going to have to turn back to the left to go to that gate.
That's right. And
Now, when that happened, there's a jibe. In fact, here we go. They're jibing. So now, does Brad lead Karen in based upon that jibe? It's kind of a match race move. It's a pure match race move. I don't know if you would do that if there was other boats, right?
Sure.
Because you're sailing that extra distance. But from a match race perspective, that makes some sense. All right, Felipe, they're approaching this bottom mark here, and they're going to have to turn around, and they're going to have to jibe again and head back up.
2 jibes.
It's a double jiber.
That's right.
Now, how do you spell jibe? Oh, here's that another jibe, and there's a jibe, and Brad's heading up, and Karen jibes, and up they go, back upwind.
I think I would spell it Jibe, Billy Bob.
Jibe. So if I told you it started with a G, would you spell it any differently?
Yeah, I'd probably spell it with a G, Billy Bob.
Would you spell it with any other different letters? Or just the G?
I'd probably spell it the same exact way, but with a G instead of a J.
If I told you there was a Y instead of an I, would you spell it any differently?
I think I would replace the I with the Y and then keep the BE.
So you would get
Jibe.
GY.
BE.
You are a consummate professional and a sailor who has sailed multiple races and multiple hours of competition.
That's right.
So let's talk about rules again. So Karen and Brad are both on starboard, right? You with me on this? If Brad tacked, he would be on port. But he would have to make sure he could clear because Karen is still on starboard as long as Karen hasn't tacked yet. So you can tell Brad he's looking. Can I clear? Can I clear? If I tack now, can I clear? I
Looks
guess
like he's
we're gonna
going for
find
it.
out.
Ooh. Smart call from Brad.
Yep. Karen was going straight there, and if she wouldn't have caused a collision because that's against the rules, but she could say, "Hey, I had to move to avoid hitting you. You owe me a penalty circle." One of those penalty circles that you know and love. I know that's one of your favorite parts of
I'm a
it.
big fan. I have a different type of race option for you, and I wanna hear your thoughts on it. Do you ever play like one of those child relay races where you put your head on the baseball bat and you swing it around in a circle for 10 times and then you got to run somewhere?
Yeah, well, why you're dizzy?
What if every time you cross one of the marks, you got
Yeah.
to spin around in the boat, I don't know, probably 3 times and then go, kind of throw off the senses?
Yeah, well, I mean, I think safety is not too much a concern when you're out there in the water dealing with large metallic objects and wind. So I could see why that would not be a big concern.
Plus, you'd have to duck a lot.
You would have to duck a lot for weekday. Speaking of duck, what did you eat while you're out in Utah? Some duck. Really, yeah, some duck. Yep. Did you find that to be foul? A little bit. Nice. Oh, yes, Karen! You know what she does downwind? She's the speed demon. She's catching them. I think Brad, it's been 2 months. I would bet Brad's worked on that. And I think he's the speeds down below, they're staying a little consistent. Karen isn't, normally Karen in the past has really caught up and more. I think Brad's holding his own down there right now. You'd love to see Sailor work on their weaknesses, and that's what we're seeing here today. And it's paying off. It sure is.
Brad's back in Cat 4. We haven't talked about the boats.
Ah.
So he's got a couple different boats. What do you think makes him choose one boat over another?
Um, the slickness of its underside.
But do you think one is better for a certain condition than the other one is?
Yeah, depending on the slickness and the weather conditions.
So let me give you so you got this boat and then you got that mellow yellow boat, right?
Yep.
50-mile-an-hour winds out of the south, slightly overcast, and it's a Tuesday.
That's mellow yellow.
Same conditions Wednesday.
Cat 4.
Now why?
The slickness of the underside is completely affected by what day of the week it is. Because you got to think, they clean it on certain days and the effects last. So based on the cleaning schedule, that can be everything in a competitive setting.
All right. Well, we have that nice Brad victory. Sunfish Funfish match race. We'll see you next time.